What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 video. Alright guys, couple of things that are happening that are big in global. So first off, Pop is Everything. The banner for Melania is ending in 2 days, 16 hours with the event that's going to switch over to Pickles, and the Pickles banner will replace this one. So if you're planning to go for Melania, if you were hesitating or not, this is the best chance to get her, of course. It includes Balloon Party, which is probably one of the best healers in the game, and Sweetheart, who's a pretty damn good beast DPS support. Remember, Pickles takes over, Melania's banner will be gone. Also, at the same time, Whisper of the Woods, which is the other limited banner for Druvis, is also going to be disappearing in 16 hours, and Global is changing things up. It's not going to be following the same pattern as CN. We already saw that, and now they're ruffling the feathers even further. So first off, if you are planning to go for Pickles, Pickles is a mineral support DPS. His arcane skills deal mental damage. His ultimate deals mental damage to a single enemy and increases damage dealt for all allies up to, I think it's 30%. So if you're looking for a good support, really good unit. Not AP hungry whatsoever. As a matter of fact, you actually want to move cards around with Pickles and not necessarily attack, because he does get something called Clarified Topic, and if you have that, it increases the amount of damage or the amount of effects that Pickles does. So a very good unit, especially for minerals. So if you're looking for a support slash DPS, Pickles might be the unit for you, or many of you may be saving for 1.2 for Tooth Fairy and or Changeling, right? So that is going to happen for sure. Now, the next thing to note as well too, Diggers is going to be coming out as well, but this is what's replacing Druvis, right? A lot of people expected Voyageur. As a matter of fact, that's not the case anymore. Here is what the Raid Up banner happening November 21st, which is tomorrow till December 5th. The Raid Up banner is going to be Regulus, DK, and Satsuki. Now, where this banner is really good, of course, Regulus is a good unit, but if you were planning to go for Druvis and you did get Druvis, the counterpart to Druvis is in fact Satsuki. She is extremely important build for Limbo if you plan to use Druvis, and she helps Druvis quite a bit. Now, if you don't know what Satsuki does, what we can do here is we can go to Pridewind's website. So let me just go here real quick to Pridewind 1999, and we can go over Druvis real quick, and then we can also look at other things as well too, such as should you pull for Pickles. Now, you know what I've said about this game? You can't go wrong with what you do. This game is about to have fun, and if you are enjoying the game with the way you're playing, continue doing so. But if you're looking for meta things, obviously Pickles plays a decent role in like making your account stronger, but it's not necessarily what people will consider the meta. So you can in fact skip Pickles and wait for other units as well that are coming out, like Shemaine, etc. Right? Now, the reason why Satsuki plays such a major role if you pull for Druvis is because of her ability. She's a DPS control. If you look here, one target attack deals 550% mental damage, inflicts 2 stacks of Riggedy to the target. When there are 2 stacks, turn it into petrified status or extend the duration of existing petrified status for 1 round. This is why she's a dream team for a unit like Druvis, who does Petrify with her skills. You can either help assisting Petrify by having 2 stacks of Riggedy, or you can extend the existing Petrify that she already does on the opponent. So making her a shoo-in for the best dream team if you were using Druvis as your main Limbo character or UTTU character in the future, right? Her Handcuff Thief, 1 target attack deals 200 mental damage. If you do the 2 stars, right, deals 220% mental damage and inflicts 1 stack of Riggedy. There you go. This is just a 1 stack. And then 3-star does 2 stacks, of course, again, extending the duration of petrification. So you guys can use this skill as well. And then, of course, you got just a regular Dancer of Izu, which does mass attack, mental damage, enjoys penetration rate. So very big part of that Petrify team. Now, in terms of inheritance or insights, when the caster enters battle, inflicts 1 stack of Riggedy on all enemies, only triggers 1 time. When the caster dies, inflicts Petrify status on the enemy with the highest attack for 2 rounds. So again, adding to more Petrifies and Riggedy statuses to increase the petrification that's already there. But this here is in fact just 1 Riggedy, so you can do this one here to pretty much seal the deal and petrify somebody, right? This is a one-time situation. So when the caster enters battle at 2 insight, increases penetration rate by 10%. And then lastly, Taisho Maid attacks against enemies with Riggedy or Petrify status enjoy penetration rate of 15%. When the caster is attacked by enemies with Riggedy status, damage taken is minus 15%. So this is kind of nice to have as well to keep her alive a little longer, but also make her do a lot more DPS. So very cool. If you plan to go for portrays and you want to like wail on her, I mean, that's up to you. I don't recommend it, but the way it works is her level 1 will increase the ultimate to 600% mental damage. Level 2 will change the mental damage on Handcuff Thief. Walk Down the Sakura's will be 650. Dancer Vizu changes penetration rate to 40%. And then lastly, her ultimate hits for 750% more damage. So again, the banner is going to be out, but it is not what everybody thought, which is Voyager, is in fact going to be Regulus, DK, and Satsuki. Not to mention, DK is also one of the better support / DPS units for healing and DPS, right? So still a very good banner, but of course not what people expected. So just keep a heads up on that, guys. Diggers will also be out with Pickles, also a really good unit as well too if you're looking for a good debuffer, right? We can go through this when he's actually out. He's a plant, his rarity is 5 stars, and he is going to be a really unique unit to have in the game. Not, again, something that's going to be considered meta, but you can see his Arcane skill deal mental damage, his ultimate deals mental damage to a single enemy, and inflicts Nightmare to immobilize them. If you don't know what Nightmare does, the same thing as Twin Sleeps. When you attack an enemy, it nullifies all their, not nullifies, it stops them from attacking unless they're attacked for one whole round. So really cool unit. A lot of mental defense down, and also does terror on opponents, I believe, if I recall. And then Nightmare, of course, like I said, the immobilization of opponents, and also causes weakness. So think of Twin Sleeps at a 5-star level with an Insight 3. But again, we'll go over his full kit when that happens tomorrow. So a couple big changes, guys. So if you were expecting Voyager to come out with Pickles, that has now in fact changed. Remember, Druvis is available and is one of the better units for Limbo. If you're looking to ever finish Limbo, not many units or not many enemies are immune to petrification unless they're bosses, of course. If you are looking for a boss killer, she's not the one. If you're looking to just not summon on her, don't worry about it. No one's going to blame you on that. Of course, Pickles is coming out. If you skip Pickles, 1.2 is out with Tooth Fairy, and also 1.2 will bring Changeling. Now, this also brings another question into play, though. How much more of Global is going to look different compared to CN, right? A lot of people are depending on CN information to know who to go for and what to go for. Yes, a lot of the character banners are the same, but most of the actual release dates are different. So are we going to expect Tooth Fairy at the same time as CN? Are we going to expect Changeling to come first? Like, what is exactly going to happen with Global? So I'm curious to see what the devs decide to do to mix it up. Are you happy about this, guys? I'm curious because I know a lot of you guys, again, are depending on the CN information to kind of know what you're saving for and what to go for. Is this kind of changing your perspective on things? And are you planning to summon on the Regulus banner? All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys on the next one.